To always get the latest Game Tea, do not forget to follow us on social media. You can find us on Facebook at The Game Tea Podcast, and you can find us on Twitter at Game Tea Podcast X. We post memes, gaming news, retweet friends of the pod, and of course let you know when new episodes are available for your listening pleasure. Links are all available in the description of this episode, so check them out after the show, and thank you so much for listening to the Game Tea Podcast. All right.
Oh, no, I get to be the driver. You said, JP.
Do you? All right. The floor is yours, Zach.
Okay, I have no idea what to do. We're driving into the thing. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Game Tea Podcast. Did I do that right? How'd I do? Good?
How'd I do? I'll give you an 8.9 out of 10. That was pretty darn good.
All right, IGN, chill out. What, I have too much water, bro? All right.
You asked.
So today, if you can't tell, we get to talk about Nintendo. And unlike Czar, Zing, I'm here. And so we are ready to party. Guys, before we get into it though, anything you guys want to tell for the benefit of the podcast?
Well, can we start by introducing the rest of the members?
I'm Peaches.
And I'm Czar.
Nintendo. There. All right, let's keep going, guys. How's your week?
I'm JP. That's how.
Shit, JP, you make this look so easy. You want me to start over or yeah?
No. This is going great. It's like we're on a road trip together and I just handed Zach the wheel and he was so excited he forgot they didn't know how to drive.
You just make it look so easy, so I'm just like rolling. All right, and now my dogs are barking, so it's a good time. And so yeah, how are your weeks before we get into it?
The week was going good. I'm not gonna lie, it was really, really tough with school and stuff, but this Nintendo Direct perked me right the fuck back up. I was really excited about it.
This week we were doing an open house, and so open house was literally right when the Nintendo Direct started. So I was just sitting there trying to browse Reddit without browsing Reddit and being discreet about it. And so it was hard. It was hard, but it was good. It was good. It was good Nintendo Direct. I'm ready to get into it. Ches, what about you?
I got into the Halo Infinite beta light thing, and so
well, don't sound too fucking excited.
It's fine. It's Halo. They've done some things that I like, and right now my computer likes to stutter a lot while playing it, and so they need to fix the build for it, and then I'll get back on it.
I smell another Halo delay.
No kidding.
It's coming out December 8th.
And Czar, what about you?
Basically edited the dumpster fire that was my audio track all week.
Boo!
That's about it.
Boo on you!
It's okay, I finally figured out where to set my microphone, so this week should be better.
Are you not supposed to suck on the microphone?
Apparently, that's what I was doing wrong.
Let me get my mouth off of this real quick.
Well, to be fair, that's not in the instruction manual. It's not on the box, like warning.
How are we supposed to know?
They never told me to not suck on my mic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeti, coming after you in a lawsuit. It's about.
We need a disclaimer.
We've been sued enough. It's time we do the suing for once. All right, Zach, enough stalling because you don't get to talk about Nintendo as often as you'd like to. Well, here is your opportunity. So give us the rundown. How are we going to be talking about this showcase?
Yeah, so we found that, from trial and experience and years of experience, that's what I'm going to go with.
A year and a half.
That we used to go through this chronologically. It made sense, but we found that we spent too much time. And so now we're just going to go over what we feel is the biggest release. And if you want to tell me why I'm a dum-dum and didn't get as excited for Disco Elysium as you did, go ahead and tell us on Twitter. I love being called the dum-dum.
You son of a bitch.
You're good suckers.
I'll tell you right now.
Or just do it on this podcast.
And so we're going to start in a superfluous-ish order, but we are going to cover what I think are the 8-ish biggest announcements. And so with that, we got to see the first ever trailer for the thing that I told you guys was going to get leaked.
You say that all the time, though. You're going to have to be specific.
Okay, well, listen up, JP. I have sources, and Boomy is backing me up. Back there, if you can't hear, he is fucking excited because we're getting a new 2.5 3D Kirby game called Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And
yes, we are.
we got more than I thought we would get, but I am still completely lost on this game. So this Kirby, it starts out with like literally like almost an Animal Crossing like theme, and then you just see Kirby walking into like a rundown city. Like it reminds me of Kirby and like a Last of Us 2 scenario, but without the zombies.
Yeah.
And it looks gorgeous. I'm excited that Kirby's trying something new because it's been doing the same thing since the 3DS and then all the way up to Star Allies. So yeah, what are your guys' thoughts? What'd you think? What'd you notice in the deets?
So this was a huge, like, out of left field for me for a couple of reasons. One, like, I didn't know how feasible it was to see another Kirby game so soon, because even though it wasn't like super highly acclaimed, we just got Star Allies, like, not that long ago. But also it feels like it's been forever at the same time. But even if they were going to announce a new Kirby game, I did not think it was going to be 3D Kirby. So I'm extremely excited about that.
JP, you must not listen to the Game T podcast because I have been shouting into the open wind to anyone who will hear me that there's a new Kirby coming. Do you not remember this? Come on, JP.
Yeah, Zach, it's not that I don't listen. It's just that you say that about like every Nintendo franchise.
Well, I'm right. It's not my fault Nintendo is not like Sony and they don't tell you a game that's coming out 20 years later.
You make a good point. You're out here making points, Zachary. I gotta say you are right.
All right. And when I'm right, I'm right. All right. That's what Krista tells me.
Oh, yeah. But that's my opinion. Czar, Peaches, what do you think?
I'm pretty excited for this. It looks like an open world Kirby game, and it seems like Nintendo's really taking all of their first party characters and kind of plopping them in open worlds. With Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, now this new Kirby game. I love a good open world game, and I'd love to see the dynamics of Kirby interacting with an open world.
It looks open world-esque, where like I think you're still like contained within the parameters of certain areas, but kind of like Mario Odyssey, you can kind of get those different star power or shine sprites or whatever the item is for that particular Mario game within that world in whatever order you want. It almost seems like Kirby's borrowing a lot of Mario mechanics, though. You are right.
Yeah, I completely thought Odyssey when I saw this trailer.
And Kirby's always been sort of like a easy mode Mario. Or not always. Ever since after Dreamland 2, it's been pretty much an easy mode Mario. But don't let that trick you. When Kirby gets its like Dark Soul mode on, it gets pretty tricky at times, all right?
Peaches, what about you? I know you're the biggest Kirby fan here.
You know, Princess Zoroldo, the Legend of Lonk. When Kirby sucked the thing, it put on a Zoroldo hat.
And so that's our thoughts on Kirby. I think we definitely need to know more. Is it open world? Is it just fake 3D, like 2.5D, like Kirby and the Crystal Shards is? Or is it 3D? I feel like if it was open world, they would have done like a full Breath of the Wild trailer for it. So the fact that we're questioning it means that I think JP is right. And it's probably not going to be open the world. It's going to be more Odyssey-ish.
Yeah. The first time we see trailers like this, too, I mean, like, the goal is not to give us every detail now about the game that's coming out, right? It's just to start generating that hype. And I gotta say, if that was their goal, they absolutely did a fantastic job, right? The trailer wasn't that long. It gave us a little bit of gameplay, but still, it did its job, right? Because we knew nothing about this game except that maybe there was a Kirby game in the works. And now we know for sure 3D, adorable, amazing Kirby game. Boom. I love Kirby. He's so cute. Hoyo, motherfuckers.
Hoyo Poyo Tetris. Boomy, say hi to the pod.
Hi, Boomy.
Hi, Boomy.
Anyway, that's besides the point. Here's the thing that I am probably my second favorite announcement of the night. Like that, like Kirby was like probably my third. But it's the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack announcement.
Right on.
Okay, so Nintendo Switch Online is getting a big update. It will be a paid update that we don't know just yet. It's going to arrive, and this is kind of a theme of the Direct, is it'll arrive in October 2021. So that's what? Friday. So if this episode comes out on Wednesday, 2 days from when you're hearing this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that we hear more news on it. They were kind of discreet about it, which they were a few other things, which will get into my closing thoughts on this Direct. But guys, we're going to get to play Nintendo 64 games and Sega Genesis games if you didn't buy the Sega Genesis collection online with friends through the Nintendo Switch Online expansion. And let's go to the launch lineup before I throw the ball to you guys. The launch lineup of N64 games will include Super Mario 64. I'm really sorry. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Mario Kart 64, Star Fox 64, Sin and fucking Punishment. Like, what? Dr. Mario 64. Did you notice a theme with the N64 games?
That is a good list.
Mario Tennis 64. I don't know what Win Back is, but apparently that's coming. And then Yoshi's Story. And that's the best Yoshi game. The launch lineup of Sega Genesis games includes Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Streets of Rage 2, Echo the Dolphin, Castlevania Bloodlines, the only one that I want to play, Contra Hard Corps, maybe, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Everyone say that with me. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Oh, man.
Octopath Traveler.
Golden Axe.
I gotta go.
Gunstar Heroes. Musha. Phantasy Star 4. Ristar, Shining Force, Shinobi 3, Return of the Ninja Master, and Strider. And then they also threw in a teaser for their teased service that they didn't give enough information for, that they know they need to include more N64 games. Like everyone's favorite, he's not a marsupial. He's a marsupial, isn't he? Banjo-kazooie.
He's a bear. Banjo's a bear.
I'm barely believing that.
Ha.
That's on a roll.
Pokemon Snap, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards, Mario Golf, Paper fucking Mario, and F-Zero X. And so again, for everyone who doesn't know, you can do, at least on the SNES and NES version, 2-player online co-op. So this is literally the announcement I've been waiting for. There's nothing worse than getting out your N64 and having to blow in the cartridge and it not working. And plus, we're all adults now, sadly, so we can never really just hang out and play games like we used to. So being able to pick up an online N64 version of I guess Banjo-Kazooie would be a bad example, but let's look at Mario Kart. That would be really fun. Or Star Fox 64, or Mario Tennis, and F-Zero. And Mario Golf. I think that's just so amazing. And I have a few things that I really want to come to the service that we're going to get to later. But yeah, no announcement on payment just yet.
How do you feel about that? The fact that, it's like, okay, this is really cool. But one, some people are pissed off that they have to pay extra for it at all. But we also didn't get a price. So let me ask you, Zach, as our residential Nintendo boy, how much money do you think they could justify raising our annual subscription by to include this service?
Well, I think it really depends. I think based on Nintendo, there might be like a first year special fee or whatever, to where it's only like $5, maybe $10. And I think that's okay. I think it would really suck, but could they get away with charging an extra $20? I think so. Anything more than that is fucking stupid. And so my justification for that is you have to pay for PS Plus. You have to pay for Xbox Live Gold or Xbox Ultimate. Xbox, I think, starting price, is it $60 a year for Xbox Live, Czar?
I think so.
I think so too. I mean, everyone's Xbox Ultimate now, Xbox Game Pass, and that's $15 a month. Granted, that's so much better value. Don't get me wrong, but that's $15 a month, or what? 100 and fuck, that's hard. 15 times 12. Somebody help me. Somebody save me.
50.
100.
I don't know. Why are you making me do math?
100 and 3 months, 45, $180 a year, something like that. But you're getting a lot more games. And then there's PS Plus, which is $60 a year to access our online service. And then you get a free PS4 game, PS5 game, which usually isn't the best. Sometimes they're fire. And so
I mean,
they pay
Xbox Gold also has that service too. It's just about the same. Not good game. You're not getting any good games for free.
right.
At least any relevant ones.
And there are times where that is not the case. Don't get me wrong. I'm ready to get attacked on Twitter. This is not a pro Nintendo thing. This is just, it seems to be the baseline of the service. You pay to play online and they throw in some benefits every now and then. With that being said, $20 a year right now. It's even cheaper. I'm looking at JP, Czar, and Peaches because we don't do this. If you buy the family pass and split it between your 8 friends.
I'm on a family pass.
Right?
Since I got my wife a Switch, we're both on a family plan.
See? And so you should include me, Krista, JP, and Peaches on that. And then you're paying like $2 per person.
That's economical.
yeah.
I'm all about the economics because I'm a teacher and I need to save my moolahs.
So,
Okay, JP, I have been talking too much. JP, tell me what you're thinking.
no, I just wanted to say that you haven't even gotten to the part of this that I'm the most excited for, which is the controller. The Sega Genesis controller and the N64 controller. They're doing the whole controller thing like they were with the NES and the SNES controllers. I know not a lot of people care about that. I think that's a neat inclusion.
Yeah, and they did that with the SNES and the NES, so it is a neat inclusion. However, JP, did you see, they did release the price on that. Did you see the price on that?
Oh, pricey. About $50 a piece, I think.
Yeah, $50 for the N64 one, and I think the Sega Genesis one is fucking $50 too, which is just absolutely ridiculous.
Why? That doesn't make any sense for the Sega controller.
Because it's Nintendo.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, technically that one's Sega, but you're still right though. I'm sure it's all priced through Nintendo.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, JP, I'm glad that you're excited for that. That's a little, I mean, if you wanted to buy 4 N64 controllers, just go back to the past. That's $200 right there. So my wallet is not ready to go back to the past.
Correct.
JP, what's your plan for that? Is it going to be more like a collector's item for you? Or are you thinking like, this is something I'm really trying to get behind?
Well, that's bold of you to assume, first of all, that I'm going to be buying 4 of these suckers. Yeah, to me, I'm in it for like the collector's value more than anything. You know, because that's kind of where I am with my game collecting now, is it's more about the collection and these different cool pieces to it. Hell, there might be a time where I put that controller back in the box and don't touch it again. To me, it's more about the collecting, I guess.
Yeah, I think you kind of talked me in the same boat here. So, with all that being said, tons of freaking information that we just kind of threw at you guys. So I guess what I want to know is, what are you guys excited for? What are you guys concerned about? What do you guys think about the price? Like I said, this is all speculation at the end of the day, which is what I love to do on the Game Tea podcast. So I'll throw it in Czar's court first, because you get your little bear friend. What are you thinking, Czar?
Banjo-kazooie! Oh my god, I'm so excited. How long ago did I call this? I knew one day that Banjo would return to his home at Nintendo. And here we are.
When used
getting
right,
Banjo on the Switch.
Used right.
Y'all fools said I was crazy. Said it would never happen. Look at me now.
Banjo-kazooie is to Czar what Knights of the Old Republic is to Peaches. It doesn't matter what the context is or what else fucking happened. As long as it's in there, it's an A+.
Yeah, definitely.
Knights of the Old Republic?
Not yet, Peaches.
Don't worry, we'll get to you.
I did want to mention a little bit more about Banjo-kazooie, though, because it's actually really huge that Banjo is going to be on the Switch, because Nintendo does not own the rights to Banjo. Microsoft does.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, and so how cool is that to see this sharing between game creators, studios, console creators, there we go. I think I'm hoping that if we see Banjo-kazooie, we're going to see more Rareware classics. I doubt we'll see Conker, just because of the maturity factor, and I think Microsoft's like, yeah, we'll keep Conker. But we may see Donkey Kong 64, we could see Diddy Kong Racing, which would be a lot of fun. Those are kind of the N64 games that I'm hyped about. So Zach, when you said for a price, did you mean like $20 for the whole year, or an additional 20 to what we're already paying?
If I got to pick the exact value, because I imagine this is setting the precedent for a GameCube down the line and a Wii down the line. And the Switch already is the Wii U 2.0, so it's fine. So I would say $5 for each like additional service. So like I was thinking by the end of it, we're paying an extra $15 per year. So it'd be, what is that? 35 per year. Let's just go ahead and round it up because it's Nintendo to 40 per year. I think that sounds pretty fair. I think what they don't want to do is go full $60 and have to compete with PS Plus, because Nintendo does not like to give away their games for free. They're not about that.
I was going to say, if Nintendo included a free few games every month like Microsoft and Sony, maybe you'd be in that realm. But even then, like, we're also talking about good online service.
If the Switch offered the GameCube, I would be more willing to pay $60. And, you know, like you said, Zach, maybe down the road, if and when they do include the GameCube, we'll be more keen to pay a higher price. But I think you're absolutely right. $40 a year is more than sufficient if they're providing the N64 and Sega Genesis. Because, I mean, they're really old.
They are. But this is the first time we get to play them online. Like, this is when they announced that way back when they were doing the NES online back in the second year of the Switch, 2018. Yeah, I was like, okay, like I don't care about NES games. I'm too old. I'm too young for that, ironically. But I was like just salivating at the mouth for this opportunity for the N64 online. Like, I know I'm going to, like, the second this comes out, I'm going to ask JP and all you guys, like, come play Mario Kart 64. We'll play it for an hour or two and be like, wow, let's go play Mario Kart 8. But still, it'll be fun for the nostalgia.
Absolutely.
That's what it's mostly about. Nintendo knows they can sell the nostalgia. Peaches, we haven't actually gotten your take on any of this yet. What do you think? Do you care?
Well, first of all, I kind of disagree with Czar. I don't think they had to do anything with Microsoft. I could be wrong on this, but I feel like because they're essentially just going to be emulating the N64 on the Switch, right? And so like if you're just emulating like the old Banjo game, I don't imagine like you'd have to like go through Microsoft to get approval because you already own the game for your platform.
See, there is a notion to that, and I'm really glad you said that because do you know what the Rareware collection is?
Isn't that a set of like a bunch of Rareware games that Xbox re-released?
Yes.
Like for Xbox One?
Yes, but the N64 versions on the Rareware collection are the true N64 versions.
This is probably what I would say is like the biggest one with the most speculation.
Yeah.
That is fair. That is fair.
I think that this is all litigation that we aren't responsible for. But yeah, I think it's cool. I'm hoping they do bring Conquer to it. Peaches, what do you think about the price? What would you sound fair to you? Because you are very much a hater of the Nintendo Switch Online, which I totally understand.
I think they're going to try to charge a full 60 to see test the waters.
It does sound very Nintendo-like.
I mean, like when's the last time you got a Nintendo game for less than $60? Actually, never mind, Zach. Not you. Anybody else but Zach.
I don't know. Mario and Rabbids seems to always be on sale.
That's because I don't like that game that much, and not a lot of other people do. Some people disagree with me, but that's obviously not an A-tier game in Nintendo's eyes.
It's because it's an Ubisoft game, guys. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
An Ubisoft game that's exclusive to what console?
To Nintendo, but it's still Ubisoft who decides the prices. I think.
I feel like that's validating our point.
Yes.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
Anyway.
Okay. There was a Smash announcement for a future Smash announcement on October 5th. And so this will definitely be the final Smash update for the Nintendo Switch. Other than like balance patches, I really freaking hope. And maybe an online update with this expansion service to where Nintendo actually adds in a component online. But let's be real, that might not ever happen. But it's fine, I can dream. So anyway, that is all I kind of have on the Nintendo Switch Online. They left a lot of it blank. Sadly, I bet that was on purpose because I bet Peaches is more on the money with it being a lot more expensive than it should be. But I hope he's wrong. The optimist in me, the stupid titty in me, the one who likes to be burned in me says it will only be like $5 or $10 more. And so with that being said, you guys ready to move on to the Smash announcement?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
All right, so, okay, no, wait, hold on. Okay, can we go back? Go back. Guys, Pokemon Stadium minigames. That's all I want in life.
Pokemon Stadium minigames online.
I don't want the Pokemon Stadium experience. I want Pokemon Stadium video games. That's what I want.
Yep, absolutely.
Peaches, did you play those?
Rattata Race, baby.
It was like a better Mario Party. Okay, anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Next one, Smash Direct. We got an announcement for an announcement in our announcements of games coming out because we're getting pretty fucking meta here.
Yeah, no kid.
And so there's a Smash Direct October 5th. It is called the Final Smash Direct, and it is coinciding with a Sakurai Presents, which is where he like demonstrates the new character. And so,
yeah, in fact, in my notes, I wrote a sad face next to Final Sakurai Presents.
Right.
Yeah.
Guys, I think it truly is it. Like I thought, oh, they'll do a Fighter Pass 3. I mean, I got to imagine these Fighter Passes are selling like hotcakes. So Czar, you talked about earlier how you think JP was right. Can you elaborate more here to save your editing ass later?
Yeah, so I got a brief conspiracy theory on who the final character might be. And it was actually a character that one of us mentioned in a previous episode. I think JP might be on the money, and we might see Sora in Smash as the final character.
Join the Sora train, baby. Let's go.
And I do have a thought process to this. I thought it was incredibly weird to see like the Magical Kingdom Disney game that was shown in this Direct. But it was the incorporation of Nintendo Mii characters with Disney characters. And if the Miis can mingle with the Disney characters, I'm kind of thinking that Disney might let Sora go to Smash.
I hope you're right.
Yeah.
It definitely validates it, right? It validates that it's a possibility. In my opinion, it was already perfectly validated by the fact that we got Melody of Memories as a Nintendo Switch exclusive.
I still want Conquer.
Well, that fucking sucks.
Melody of Memory is not a Switch exclusive, but it is on the Switch.
I was gonna say.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's on the PS4, Xbox One, PS Vita. No, I'm just kidding.
I stand by my point. It's on a Switch console. Okay, here's the thing. This is not our fault. This is Kingdom Hearts' fault for literally doing weird exclusives. Birth by Sleep was a PSP exclusive, and yet the 258 over 3 days or whatever, I can never remember the fucking numbers, was a Nintendo DS exclusive, and there was everything in between. So this is not our fault.
All right. So we're thinking Sora, the pessimist in me is like, we're gonna get a Fire Emblem character, and that's why they're trying to squeeze this all in real quickly and get over with it.
Just brush over it so they don't receive outrage.
Right.
Oh, they're gonna receive outrage no matter who gets in.
Absolutely.
You are correct about that. And here's my opinion of what's gonna happen. They know this is gonna be the last Smash character, and therefore they have to do something crazy. So what I think they're gonna do is release more than one character.
You might be onto something there.
Who do you think?
That would make some sense.
Who do you think, JP?
Who do I think? I think that they're gonna choose characters from broad ranges of games to try and appease different crowds, right? Like, maybe for one, like, maybe an Astral Chain character. Maybe Sora from Smash. Maybe they will do Conquer. But whatever they do, I think their goal is going to be to kind of try and include a few different fighters from different games so that they can minimize the damage of the outrage they're going to receive. Because the fact is, Czar's right. No matter who they put out there, people are going to be fucking outraged, right? But I feel like if they were to do this, number one, it would be a fantastic way to thank Sakurai and let Smash go out with a huge bang. And two, of course, make as much of a padding for themselves as possible so they don't get outrage. They'll still receive outrage, just not as much.
Sounds about right. And so, I mean, I think that'd be cool if that did happen. I think we're just getting one character, but I do like your optimism. And I think we can all agree that no matter what, no one will be happy.
Yay!
Chaz, any thoughts before we move on to the next one?
Yeah, they're going to release Little Mac 2, Big Mac. It's a McDonald's mashup, baby. Let's go.
Hell fucking yeah. All right.
Oh, Big Mac.
Big Mac Mangy Night.
That was good. That was really good.
All right. We got 3 more bigger announcements I want to talk about. Or I guess 4-ish. I guess we'll do the next one. I like announcements for my announcements. So guys, Animal Crossing is going to get its own Direct in October.
Yay.
This was kind of a lull right here, kind of after the hype of the beginning, and they had a couple announcements of future announcements, which I was kind of like, why are they doing this in a direct?
It's like, did you ever see that sketch about like people in a meeting like, hey, we should have a meeting to discuss that? And they're like, wait a minute, I think this is that meeting. That's how I feel. All right, so Zach, talk a little bit more about what we can expect out of that Animal Crossing Direct.
Animal Crossing news.
Bruh.
I have no idea, JP. Do you know anything about Animal Crossing?
I know a lot about Animal Crossing.
I played for 6 months, and I still feel like I know nothing. Tell me what you know, JP.
So, we've been getting these small Animal Crossing updates pretty much since the game came out, right? With like minimal, like what we would call bigger updates, which usually is some kind of seasonal event or, you know, the addition. Like the last huge addition that I can think of was probably you being able to swim in the ocean. And that was a long time ago. So what we got was just a teaser trailer, about a 30-second teaser trailer with you going into the little museum, seeing your good buddy Blathers, and you walk up the stairs to see a new entryway that wasn't originally there with the words "The Roost," open 24/7. Now, we don't exactly know what that means. We don't know exactly what they're going to be adding. What we do know is that there's going to be a dedicated direct to talk more about Animal Crossing coming in October. I was of the opinion that Animal Crossing hype has still died down quite a bit, which could be true, but apparently enough people still care about this game enough to the point where they feel like it requires its own direct, and I think that's cool. I think that's exciting.
It also implies that there's going to be a lot of new stuff coming to Animal Crossing if it's getting its own direct.
Sure hope so. Does anybody else care about this? Besides me?
My wife might. I don't have Animal Crossing, but she does.
My wife also
Well,
might.
fuck, get her on.
Krista, she's at Ballas right now. Can I leave a message?
Beep.
Okay, so I thought that was interesting. Guys, it seems like we're going to get like 3 directs or 3 at least big tweets in October, which I thought was really, really funky.
It is funky.
Because we got a Smash Direct, we're going to have an Animal Crossing Direct, and then you'd imagine there's going to be some sort of update for the Nintendo Switch Online service.
All right, Zach, what's next?
Let's talk about the one that I was most excited for, and that is Bayonetta 3.
Saw this coming.
You saw Bayonetta 3 coming? See, I don't know. Hideo Kamiya? Am I saying that right? I'm mixing it with Hideo Kojima. Anyway, Kamiya from Platinum Games was going on a tweet storm about how that Bayonetta is doing fine, everything's fine, and they're like, well, what if we restarted? And then we talked last week about the voice actress tweeted out, well, you might have to get used to me not being in Bayonetta games. Then we got this trailer this week. And so I thought this was, first off, fucking ecstatic.
Was that still the same voice actor?
Yes, but no, and we'll get into that in a second. So it didn't look likely for Bayonetta 3, but Kamiya is known for torturing people. He likes to give out false information because he likes to feel powerful, which, fair enough. Whatever gives you your kicks, my guy. What did you guys think of the Bayonetta 3 trailer? What did you think about the 2022 release date? Give me the deets. I feel like I've been talking way too much. I want to hear your input.
It would take an army of hundreds of men to tear my face away from Bayonetta's thighs.
Die by the thigh.
Amen.
Die by... Okay, fine. Legitimately, I think it looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, even though I felt like, what's the voice actress's name?
That's a great question for Peaches. Peaches?
What?
Fact checker.
Whatever her name is, she was awfully cryptic about the fact that she was not going to be Bayonetta anymore, and that was open to all kinds of interpretation. So, but at the same time, it seemed like that information was so on the nose that I felt like something big with Bayonetta was going on. To be fair, I didn't know if that was an announcement or not that the next Bayonetta was going to be here so soon, but I knew something was going on. Still, I was very excited. The game looks like it's going to be really good. Bayonetta is still a badass. The world still looks great. I'm really excited that Zach's excited.
When you first asked me, I was going to say Helena Bonham Carter, but that's not right. It's like Helena Taylor.
Thank you, Helena Taylor.
It was a little bit late for the fact checker, but we still appreciate it.
Thanks, fact checker.
Fact checker.
So, guys, if you don't remember, because it's been a long time, 2017 at the Game Awards, we got a teaser trailer. In the trailer, we just saw the bottom half of her body, her legs and her thighs for JP's sake. She fell and looked like she was going to die. And if you did not know, this Bayonetta, the new Bayonetta in the trailer, so Bayonetta's had her hair change between each game, to signify growth or something. I don't know. Or just to look like a badass. She's a badass witch. Doesn't have to make sense. She wants to change her hair. She does it, damn it. Her hair mirrors the Cereza hair from Bayonetta 2. If you haven't finished Bayonetta 2, Cereza is Bayonetta because time travel.
Oh, okay.
I have beaten Bayonetta multiple times. I still have no idea what's going on. But the important thing is that they have the same ponytails. And so I'm thinking Bayonetta already died, and this is the new Bayonetta, which is why we have a new voice actress.
Okay, that's an interesting concept. A lot of different movies and games have been fucking around with multiverse theory for a little while here. Time travel, multiverse theory, all that good stuff. So that's a good theory, Zach.
Okay, and now here, my theory is about to get even crazier. I'm ready to see Ches and Zar bump up here, all right? There's this game called, okay, no, hold on, I'll back up. In the beginning of this trailer, like I said, Camilla likes to fuck with people. It looked like it was going to be, because it's based off in a city, you see a bunch of SWAT people, so you're thinking Astral Chain. Then you see the platinum thing, and you're like, well, maybe Bayonetta, like Astral Chain 2. Sorry, Astral Chain already came out. And then now we're looking okay, maybe it's Bayonetta. And then you see Lappy, which is the mascot for Astral Chain. And so you're like, well, shit, B, is this Astral Chain 2? That's fucking hype. And then Bayonetta, being the cheeky witch that she is, goes, oh, sorry to keep you waiting. And then Bayonetta comes in. And then you just get this 2-minute orgy of demons fighting angels and whatever the fuck those robot angels, synthesized angel things are. And
yeah,
it looks like you get to control the demons in some way. It used to be you would play as Bayonetta and the demons would be having a cinematic masterpiece behind you. But now it looks like you're in charge of the demons playing as Bayonetta or Cereza, whatever. Then at the very end of the trailer, after the 2-minute orgy of really cool new, it's almost like they're new mechs for you to control. There's a person with white hair in a red jacket, and they slashed the 2022 release window date in half. And I thought that was really neat. I'm really just going out on a limb here, and I'm thinking they're using a lot of scale-bound elements in this game.
Huh.
Because if you remember Scalebound, it's a game where you played as it was almost like Dante, but it wasn't Dante. And you were going to get to control the dragons, and then they went back and forth on, well, what do you want to be the dragon, or do you want to be the guy controlling the dragons, but they don't want you to be a participant, they want you to be in there. And so I was like, okay, well, they replaced the dragons with the demons, and Bayonetta is controlling them. And since Microsoft isn't trying to make this into an online game like they were doing back in the early 2010s, we're going to get a lot of scale-bound elements in this Bayonetta game. What do you guys think of my big conspiracy theory?
That's really cool.
Hell yeah.
All right. I don't really care too much about Bayonetta 3, but I follow Avali May on Twitter, and just her just unfiltered joy at the Bayonetta 3 reveal made me happy. So honestly, I'm happy for all the super big Bayonetta fans out there, because I don't think I have seen that much happiness from a single person in a very long time. So
that's fair.
It's nice.
It is nice.
With all of that, other than Metroid Prime 4, guys, Nintendo has actually released all the games that they've announced in 2017. Because Shin Megami Tensei 5 coming out November. Bayonetta 3 is officially coming out sometime next year if it gets delayed. And we at least know it's not getting totally canceled, because we got a lot of trailer from it. And then Metroid Prime 4 we know is still firmly in development at Retro Studios. So I thought this was really good and amazing. And with that, I'm ready to move on to Splatoon 3 if you guys are.
I don't know what it is about Splatoon. I cannot get behind it. I know it's super popular with people, but come on, man, this game is weird.
Any other thoughts?
Can we pass on this one?
Yeah, we can.
I mean, I'm not interested in it either. I just think it's Nintendo's competitive shooter, and not for me.
Don't say competitive and Nintendo in the same sentence. They will come and kill you.
All right. Well, JP is totally accurate. Guys, this is very hype. This is going to be a big game. And I think it'll be really, really fun. But I do think we'll have another opportunity to discuss it because there will most definitely be a Splatoon Direct. You guys are just filthy and disgusting and need to learn to play video games.
Like Pokemon Unite.
Okay, thanks. Pokemon Unite. Please play with me.
Banjo-kazooie.
They're literally not giving me stuff until I play with my friends. So please be my friend.
I'll think about it.
All right.
If they eventually release Banjo-Tooie, they have an online multiplayer for that.
Well, there you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay. Monster Hunter Rise. I'm getting Iceborne vibes from Monster Hunter. I loved Rise. You guys, again, are disgusting me, and you have not gotten into Monster Hunter yet. I hope you will play this one when it goes on sale for like $20 because it's Monster Hunter and it's so addicting and fun. Any comments for the good of the group?
I mean, it's just an expansion, which is essentially like DLC.
Shut up, JP.
Right?
It's a massive expansion. Okay, keep going though.
Oh, my bad. Hey, Peaches, did you hear about the massive expansion?
Thank you.
Massive expansion for Monster Hunter? Are you kidding me?
It'll go great in this field where I grow all my massive fucks I get. Wait a minute.
Someone say Resident Evil?
This field is empty.
All right. Fuck you, JP.
I heard Capcom.
You ready to go on the next one?
Wait, Czar, did you have anything you wanted to throw in?
Please do.
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil, all right.
Yeah.
That is Capcom.
Capcom.
Anyway.
Okay, next up, Mario Party Superstars. Are you guys excited for this game? Yes, no, maybe so.
I thought it was an addition to the Mario Party that they already have. What is that, 7, 8 or something?
Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
First off, you buffoon. That was Super Mario Party. Don't get it confused with Mario Party Superstars. What are you, ridiculous?
We're the Super Adventure Club.
And so, yeah, it is a brand new game. It is $60, and it's coming out October 29th. I am super excited for it, and I know I shouldn't be. And it sounds like JP's on that boat with me. Woohoo! Nintendo sells our childhood.
Isn't this mostly N64 games, though? Or like the N64 Mario Party?
Yeah, which is
Then
why...
what happens when they put it on the Switch Online?
See, that's the cool thing. They're not doing it right now for that very reason.
Ha! Yeah, look, Zach, you're absolutely right. You're right because Czar's right. This could have easily been an expansion for the Mario Party game I bought for $60 a year ago.
Yeah.
But instead, they decided to make this its own game. So, which I'm okay with as long as the content in the game justifies that. So, yes, I'm excited, but there's an asterisk that goes along with that.
So, yeah, I'm going to be buying this game. I realize I am Boo Boo the Fool, and I'm happy with that.
We're all Boo Boo the Fool.
And so just because I heard that Chad's excited for it, we only have a few more things to get into, which the first one
Star Wars
would be Star Wars. Yes.
I love this game. I think that this is like, especially like an older school game like this, I think it's perfect for the Switch. I won't be buying it because I already own it on PC, and I'm on my PC more than my Switch by like 100-fold.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it's coming to Switch. I think everybody on Switch should give it a try. It is one of the best RPGs ever made.
Now, let me ask you this. Does this coming out for the Switch seem a little moot after we just got the remake announcement from PlayStation?
Dude, there's no way that remake is going to come onto the Switch. It's going to be way too like high def, high res.
Yep, good point.
Cloud-based.
You got me there.
Could be cloud-based.
And that is funny because there was a lot of cloud-based games here. And so with that, we're kind of going to go through quick, not because these games are important, but because we are already at a very long time.
Okay, so wait. If there's one last thing we need to talk about that deserves a lot of time, the movie.
Which isn't even a video game. So look, Peaches was right. All right, this is a movie podcast now.
Oh, for God's
okay,
sake.
everyone shut up. Everyone shut up. It's time for me to do the movie Peaches podcast, all right?
Oh God, I'm sorry I brought it up.
So, Czar, play the music.
What music?
Quiet on set. Places, everybody. And
All right, Peaches could go on about this for literally 8 hours.
And he will.
Peaches,
give him
you
that
get
time.
No, I got stuff
This
to
is
do.
this is my time, JP. This is my time.
Yeah, Chip, you're kind of being a dick right now, bro.
God, oh, so now I'm the bad
And you
guy.
kink shamed before the podcast. You're
I
on
was
thin
the
ice,
one
JP.
against- No, I was the one against. Whatever. All right, fine. I'll just shut up and go to my corner.
Thank you. Finally.
This is why you guys brought me here, okay? The fucking movie. All right. It's made by Illumination, which is fine. However, first of all, I don't think there should be a Mario movie for like just outright. I don't think that there should be one. I think that Mario,
That's
being
fair.
a mostly silent character, most certainly should not have a movie. Like Ratchet and Clank, I could justify a movie. Sonic, it's a bit iffier, but I can justify a movie. The last time they tried a Mario movie, have you seen what Bowser looks like in that movie?
Disgust.
It was live action and it was shit. But, oh well, they're doing it animated this time, which is the right way to go. But the casting choices leave some question marks.
Well,
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt is Mario.
Chris Pratt is Mario. You know, ethical choices aside, I do not think that Chris Pratt was the right choice for Mario. Like I was talking to JP before the podcast, I think Josh Gad would have been a good choice for Mario. I honestly even think that Danny DeVito still, even in his old age, could make a good Mario.
I'll agree with that. He's got the gruff kind of rumble to Mario.
Yeah, and Charlie Day as Luigi. It sounds fun, but I don't think that Charlie Day makes a
Oh,
sensible
screw you. I'm
Luigi.
excited for that one. Screw
Again, it sounds fun, but it doesn't make sense to me. Now, one, like, if you're looking, like, JP and I, we had to clarify that this was going to be an animated movie beforehand. But, like, Anya Taylor-Joy, I believe is her name, the actress that will be playing Princess Peach, you may know from Queen's Gambit or the movie Emma.
or my heart.
You would be incorrect. I don't know her from any of those things.
Maybe
Same.
you know her from Peaky Blinders.
Nope.
Oh, and JP, first off, she's amazing. Second off,
Yeah, she's great.
love her. Third off, shut the fuck up, everyone. All right? Stop using your logic
Thank you, Zach.
and your doubts to shit on my company that's already shit on themselves enough. Okay? Listen here. This is going to be movie of the year. They're going to win game of the year next year with Breath of the Wild and movie of the year with this movie. All right?
What, from the Kids' Choice Awards?
We haven't even gotten into my favorite casting yet. Keep going.
Fine.
All right, so Anya Taylor-Joy, I'm just going to keep calling her that so I don't like stall us any further by fact checking.
Bae. Just call her Bae.
But she's Peach, and I don't know if I love that casting choice either. But she did play a bit of a comedic role in the movie Emma. It was like an adaptation of a Jane Austen comedic novel. I don't know if I love her in the role of Peach. If this was live action, I think she would make a good Peach because, I mean, goddamn, she's gorgeous. But
She really is.
next, as Toad, we have Keegan-Michael Key.
Thank God. He's not in enough.
I like this.
I think Toad is going to be the funniest character because Toad's played by Key.
See,
You
I get where you guys are coming from and like being like super nervous about this, but I am just beyond excited, especially with Miyamoto just saying like, hey, like we're going for kind of a comedic tone here. It's Illumination Studios, so it will at least look charming. And this is a pretty good cast. All right. If Miyamoto got enough of like script say, this will be a very charming movie. I don't think it'll really win any awards, but I do think it'll be charming, and at least it's not live action like the 90s one or 80s one.
You still haven't gotten to my favorite cast member.
Yes, I know exactly who you're trying to get to, so I'll keep moving along. They have Jack Black as
My man.
Jack Black is Donkey Kong, not Bowser,
No,
right?
Donkey Kong is
No,
No.
Jack Black's Bowser. Donkey Kong is Seth Rogen, which is a whole
that's-
new issue.
Oh my god, yeah. God damn it. No, I hurt myself thinking about it.
You okay? You want to talk about it?
Screw you guys. This is a great cast.
I don't know if I'm a fan of Seth Rogen playing Donkey Kong. I think Seth Rogen has too much of a recognizable voice to be Donkey Kong.
I don't think Donkey Kong, Mario, or Peach should even be talking. So I mean, like, and I'm still being optimistic about this, guys. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
But you're saying it's fine from like a Nintendo fan's perspective. Not, oh, it's fine. More like, it's fine. This is fine.
No, I actually agree with you, Zach. I think this movie's going to be really hype. Like, if Miyamoto is working closely on this project too, like, it's going to have the Mario charm. And clearly, with how big this cast is, they've got a lot of faith in this movie.
They're putting oodles of cash into this thing.
Yeah.
Look, I one last one that I want to mention since we got over most of the big ones. I really like Fred Armisen being cast as Cranky Kong. I think Fred Armisen is an excellent voice actor.
I agree.
Fred Armisen, I'll agree with you there. Not a great comedian, but a good pick.
You shut the fuck up.
Hey, come on now.
His comedy is niche, like at least his stand-up comedy. But I like as an actor.
Oh, I'm the bad
I think
guy
he's
now. All right. Okay.
I got to be honest. I will eat my words if this turns out to be really good.
You don't think it's going to be?
I am not holding out high hopes here.
All right. Did we get anything new out of the Metroid Dread extended trailer that we didn't already know? It was very cool, but no new information, right?
Please buy this game. Please buy this game.
Support your local Nintendo.
No, not my local Nintendo. Support 2D Metroid. And pretend Nintendo's not there. Please, guys. We've waited so long. Please.
Please.
I just want Metroid Prime 4 this century. Please.
Mario Golf Super Rush. We got a couple of new characters in Koopa Troopa and Ninji. Who the hell is Ninji? That's a great
from
question.
Ninja Runs.
Moving on.
Ninji's just one of Bowser's foot soldiers.
Oh, he's so cute. I like him.
You speed run with it.
I like him a lot.
Yeah, I've been playing as the new characters. I like them, but they play pretty much exactly the same. The new courses are fun, though.
All right, let's talk about Chocobo racing.
Mario Kart, Final Fantasy. Nice.
Yeah, that's a good summation. I'm kind of excited, but whatever. Disco Elysium, a bunch of people were somewhat excited for. I am not one of those people.
I think you would love Disco Elysium, but
You
continue.
think so?
It's basically, yeah, I played it on PC. It's like, I don't know, it gives me walking simulator vibes with RPG choices and RPG level ups.
Well, damn, I might have to get.
Castlevania Advanced Collection. That'll be kind of cool.
And Disney Magical World 2 Enchanted Edition.
Fuck this game.
Wow, how fun.
Project Triangle Strategy is now called Triangle Strategy.
And let's see, is that it? Oh, how could we forget Arcade Archives, Pac-Man, and Xevious? Dude, each one of these costs $8. And I bought one of them.
Why?
Because I just really wanted to play Pac-Man.
Why?
Because I'm stupid, Czar. Is that what you want to hear? Because I'm bad with money and I'm stupid.
Voice of Cards.
That answer suffices.
Dying Light 2. Deltarune. What else? Hyrule Warriors, apparently still a game. Shadowrun Trilogy, Rune Factory 5. I think that's it, right, guys? We good?
Banjo-kazooie.
Yeah, I mean, that's all of it. I want to really quick talk about apparently the new chapter of Deltarune was much better than the first chapter of Deltarune, so people are a lot more excited about it right now.
And it's free DLC if you already bought Deltarune.
I mean, I thought the first chapter of Deltarune was already pretty good, to be honest with you.
Game of the year for JP.
But you know what? Nobody cares about my opinion.
True.
And also, Deltarune is just Undertale, but with the letters mixed up. Anyways.
Oh, I didn't put that together.
Ow, that hurt my throat.
I have such a big brain.
Oh, that was...
Everybody already figured that out.
That's why I wrote down Undertale too.
Okay.
All right.
So, guys, 2022 is fucking stacked. Can I just tell you the rest of Nintendo's year? Okay, so first off, I'm gonna go quick, I promise. We have WarioWare just came out. We're going to have Mario Party. We're going to have Metroid Dread. We're gonna have Pokemon Shin Megami Tensei 5. December, we're gonna have a new Brain Age, which that's a casual siesta. It's only $30. Advance Wars. And
hopefully the N64 and Sega Genesis by then.
Yep, and that'll probably be back in October. New Animal Crossing updates. I assume it's going to be a big one. New Smash character. Then January, we had Pokemon Legends Arceus. And then we're going to have Bayonetta 3. We're going to have Breath of the Wild 2 next year.
You don't know that.
I'm forgetting one. Splatoon 3 next year. This is going to be one of the best years of gaming the following year.
That's the plan.
I'm fucking hyped.
I am too. Overall, Zach, how did you feel about this Direct? Did you feel like it... I mean, obviously Nintendo fans are never 100% happy, but
Facts.
were you happy?
I would have been a lot happier if the Smash Direct was in this one. Other than that,
Yeah, they blue balled us hardcore on that.
it really did. But it was good. It was fine. Nothing amazing.
It was fine.
There's more announcements about future announcements in this. And I thought that was kind of weird.
They did that a lot. They did that so much this one. It kind of makes me a little upset.
But also excited
It's
for
like,
October.
again, this is the meeting.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was kind of goofy, but I'm excited nonetheless. And I will be buying pretty much all these games, and my wallet's gonna hurt.
Well,
So what about you guys? Were you guys excited?
I think JP's doing the Midwestern goodbye. He just slapped his thighs, said, "Welp." I think he's trying to get us out of here.
This is my Nintendo talk. I thought I had 6 more hours.
the one time Zach wants to spend a lot of time talking about something.
The only time.
Correct.
All right, but yeah, that's it.
Well-
I'm excited. You guys want to wrap this bad boy up?
Yeah, we can absolutely wrap
GP's
it up.
like, well,
I had a
I've
great...
tried it 3 times.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do.
Can you imagine?
All right, is everybody good? Did everybody get everything off their chest?
Well, come on, JP, pack this up, buddy.
I already walked away.
The Midwestern goodbye. You can't take the Midwestern out of the kid. All right. It was a good showcase, especially with Nintendo Directs and what we've seen this year. I feel like this is exactly what we needed to get a little bit of Nintendo love. I also love that this came right after the PlayStation showcase to put PlayStation in its place a little bit. So yeah, I'm really excited everybody got a little something out of this showcase. And if there is nothing else left to discuss, thank you so much for joining us on another episode of the Game Tea Podcast. We'll see you in the next episode.
You just got your game tea.
Bye.
And look forward to my later movie podcast when they announce another movie video game. Later.
Jesus Christ.
Can't stop it. Can't stop it.
If you like what you heard today and you're looking for more ways to get your game tea fix, check us out on Patreon. With bronze, silver, and gold tiers starting at $2 a month, there are several incredible rewards you can receive for supporting the show, such as a follow from us on Twitter, access to a monthly Q&A session, an invitation to our private Discord server, and even bonus episodes of the podcast only accessible to patrons. Your donations will be used to make the show even better. The link to Patreon is in the description with our social media, so go check it out. Once again, thank you so much for listening to the Game Tea Podcast.